All right, Kenman here. What's for dinner today? We have the Sencut Phantara, probably. Pantera, baby. Either way, big knife, beautiful knife. I know this is literally like the most recent um, knife I got for the die projects. But sometimes you have one and you see it, you know exactly what color you're going to do right away. Other ones that we'll look at in a sec here, I'm in the air. I don't know. This one, I know. Yeah. I already put the pocket clip on the other side so I could carry it, kind of test it out. It does kind of have this see-through kind of look, as you can kind of tell. Maybe if I use this flashlight, you can kind of see that under there. I'm going to see if I can try to mimic something to get that to come through. So it'll be a subtle color if that kind of is a little bit of a hint on what my plans are with this monster. All right, get your last looks, last little show looks, and it will never be like this again. Okay, yeah, this is die number 14 in the series. If you've been here for all of them, I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Let's take this thing apart. All right, so it's going to be... This one does not have a captive pivot, so we need... Okay, close the blade to get this part started for safety measures. But once we get this started, if I can actually do it... How is everyone doing this weekend? It's been a good weekend. All right, so I got it started, so now it should come out. But I do want the blade open for the rest because I think it's a little bit easier. You will see. All right, so that was a T8. Actually, this body screw is also a T8 right there, which is nice. Did I get that loose enough to, or not loose enough? Tension enough to be able to loosen both sides. Sometimes if you loosen one side too much, when you go to loosen the other side, the internal spacer will then spin free with that screw, and then it'll be a little bit harder to get it to come loose. We're almost there. I suppose I could have, yeah. I don't know, I like the blade open like that because you're not putting the pressure on the lock bar against it. All right, that scale is free. And now we should be able to pop this top. It is. There we are. Look at the size of that. Boom. All right, we got our spacers. This one still has the pocket clip screw holding it on. Oh, my eyes. I had incredibly good vision for most of my life so far, and recently age has started to show its signs, and my eyes, they still work, but it's these really close-up, tight, small things is where I'm going to start needing the cheaters. I use a little bit here and there. And yeah, welcome to age. What I can say is I don't have a receding hairline. I can grow hair and it's not gray. So I got that going for me, but my eyes are starting to drop a little bit. So that's, that's life. We age. We are bags of meat. All right, what are we talking about? We're doing knives here, not talking about life. All right, we got these scales off. I'm trying to make this look pretty on here, and I'm just wasting time tweaking stuff around for no reason. Everybody take a look at the nice, completely disassembled Phantara by Sencut. Nice, beautiful, big knife that we're going to dye these scales. Nice big scales, and I like the way this frame looks. I put the clip on the other side, which is going to be this side of the frame, so I'm going to have this side is going to be like my show side. And like here, I'll grab this Sencut. Oh my god, my brain just shut off. What is this? Crowley. Holy cow. That took longer than it should have. Sencut Crowley. So this one I did in yellow, and as you can see, you can kind of see through there. Maybe if I get that flashlight again, you can kind of see that frame under there. Kind of shows through a little bit. So the one side versus the other, this one, they're kind of the same on that one, on the Pantera. See, I'm always going to say Pantera. See how they're a little different? This one's got the bar and stuff. But that's going to be that more visual side because the other side's going to have that clip on it, so it doesn't kind of stick out quite as much. But I'm interested to see how that's going to look. Give you another hint. I am not doing it in yellow like this, although I do want this kind of look for it. Here's the other Sencut Brazoria that I did in orange. Looks nice. This one's kind of neat because it has the black liner. It's kind of a tricolor, the black and then the silver blade with the orange. I'll grab a few more of these to look at. This one I'm really loving, this Kubi Phemius. It's just a gorgeous knife. It's got a really nice drop. I love the shape of it. I tried to do that one in green, and as you can see, it turned out gray, which is fine. This is all an experiment and just something to play around with, Kubithalia, and we're just kind of learning and seeing what colors we can get. There's that Vision FG Civivi. Try to get a few of all the colors that I've done here. Is the CJRB Gobi. So you can see we got a lot of different colors, a lot of different looks that we can achieve. I did get a green to work on this little guy, this Ferrum Forge Jet 2.0. And the last one we did, I know everyone's concerned, my artisan cutlery. I didn't really get the blade centering when I put it back together, and I just was a little frustrated with it, so I decided to go ahead and just finish the video. Well, I did spend a little extra time. It's pretty much there. I still think I want it like a degree further that way, but I got her back in. I really like the way this turned out with this red on this Arroyo. It's kind of a darker red, but I mean, it's a look. I like it. I like this knife quite a bit. It's a good feeling knife. It's got a really nice, that shine. See how that reflection? They really polish their stuff up. I got another artisan cutlery coming. I should be doing that unboxing pretty soon. Excited for that. And yeah, everything's been turning out pretty good. Like I said, this was from die number 13, which was the last one there. Got the playlist linked. I'll put another boom right there. If you want to check them all out. Like I said, this one is number 14 in the die series. And it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. What color do you want to, or do you want, you don't really get a choice. I've already decided. That's why I took this Phantara apart right away. Is because I was like, okay, I've decided. I know what I want. I know what I'm going to do. And so it's been decided. End of story. So just to make you happy here, I got this CJRB logo that we're going to do. I have this Watauga by Sencut. One of the more recent ones, the Kaiser Amicus. Kubi Koyas. This one I'm actually going to be doing with the marble die, which is going to be a different setup as the other ones. I've just been putting it off. I should just do it. We'll put that one up coming up next or something really soon. Yeah. I did just get this other Migaron Valona, and it's white, but I really kind of like the way this looks just as is, so I might just keep that Stormtroopered out and enjoy it like that. I do have some ideas for this Watauga because it also has kind of that clear look to it, but I'm still open to suggestions on any of these if anyone does have any thoughts. This Lago is a really cool knife. I actually want to carry this some more, play around with it. I'm pretty excited about it. But this tan is going to be a lot darker. The Phemius was also kind of in that sand color, and it's going to have that effect on the die, and it's not going to really turn out as bright and as vivid as it could be if it was the white or the jade. So that's something to consider. And because this one's even a little bit darker on this Lago, it's just got such a really good action. But yeah, it's so much darker. Our options are going to be a little limited. It's not going to turn out as good as we want. I mean, does that make sense? Yeah. It is going to be darker. The colors are going to be a little more limited. I don't know. We've got the red on there, so that's going to be, and then the black. So it's like, I don't want it too dark because then the black's going to be weird. So you're going to have the black, the red, the silver. It's going to be a 4-tone blade. What do we want that 4th tone to be? How are we going to make it look good? Purple, maybe. Red is no good. Blue. It would have to be a really light amount of blue because I don't like dark blue against black is kind of it doesn't work for me personally. Yeah. Anyway, well, all right. We're standing here. We're not talking about much. This is where we are. We took apart the Sencut Phantara, and we're getting ready for die. This was die number 14, part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be coming up in the next few days here. We'll get straight to it. And yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Helps me out. I really appreciate it. Stay sharp, and we will see you soon.